Washington holds off Oregon to win final Pac-12 championship, all but secure college football playoff spot. The loss likely marks the end of Oregon's CFP hopes. Why wouldn't the Pac-12 finale be an instant classic? Friday marked, as we know it, the final Pac-12 championship game, as 10 of the schools in the conference are defecting to either the Big Ten, SEC, or ACC next season, but number 3 Washington and number 5 Oregon weren't departing without one final epic conference battle. And it was a good one. After the Ducks erased a 17-point deficit, the Huskies made a comeback of their own to win the Pac-12 championship, 34-31, to all but cement their spot in the college football playoff. Washington dominated the first 28 minutes of the game, forcing 3 Oregon punts and holding them to just 87 yards as they led 20-3 with 1:39 to go in the first half. But the Ducks were able to go 70 yards in just 90 seconds and find the end zone to make it a 10-point deficit heading into the locker room. The Ducks got the ball to start the second half and kept a drive alive after a 4th and 5 conversion. 10 plays later, they opted to go for it on 4th and goal, and the gutsy call worked, as Bo Nix found Terrence Ferguson in the end zone for a second drive in a row, making it a 20-17 game after a 15-play march down the field. Both teams exchanged interceptions before Washington turned the ball over on downs at Oregon's 28. It took the Ducks just 4 plays to take the lead. Thanks to Nix running for 44 yards, Jordan James scored the touchdown that put Oregon up 24-20 with 1:51 left in the third. The Huskies finally stopped the bleeding and answered back with Dylan Johnson's second touchdown on the ground to regain a 3-point lead early in the fourth, and they immediately forced a 3-and-out to get the ball back with 9:04 to go. Washington went down the field and wasted plenty of clock, and with 2:44 left, Penix dumped one off to Quinton Moore for a 2-yard touchdown, giving Washington a 34-24 lead. But it wasn't the icing on the cake that Washington thought it was. On the second play of their next drive, Trayshawn Holden had an impressive 63-yard catch and run to score and cut Oregon's deficit to 3 with 2:14 to go. However, it wasn't enough. The Ducks' onside kick was unsuccessful, and after Washington got 2 first downs, the second being on a 15-yard rush on 3rd and 9, the Huskies were Pac-12 champions. In a battle of Heisman hopefuls, Penix completed 27 of his 39 passes for 319 yards, but Johnson stole the show with his 152 rushing yards on 28 carries, 2 of which were scores. In a losing effort, Nix threw for 3 touchdowns on 21 of 34 passing. The Husky defense held Bucky Irving to just 20 rushing yards on 9 carries, and Troy Franklin to just 4 catches for 34 yards. The loss is likely the end of any college football playoff hopes for Oregon, who dropped to 11-2, with both losses coming to the Huskies, already ranked number 5 in the country. It's tough to imagine they'd get enough help from everyone else this weekend to sneak in. As for Washington, it's looking rather likely that they'll face number 2 Michigan in the semifinals, but that will be made official on Sunday. Assuming the Huskies are in, they are 13-0 and winners of the conference. It will be their first appearance in the CFP since 2016, and second overall.